Today you're going to learn about les activités. To say you like something, use the phrase j'aime, as in j'aime téléphoner. Répétez, j'aime téléphoner. J'aime parler français. Répétez, j'aime parler français. J'aime parler anglais. Répétez, j'aime parler anglais. J'aime parler espagnol. Répétez, j'aime parler espagnol. Notice the spelling difference between French and Spanish. Espagnol in French is spelled GN for the ny sound. Espagnol. J'aime manger. Répétez, j'aime manger. J'aime chanter. Répétez, j'aime chanter. Notice chanter in French you can remember by the first part of the word, which looks like chant. J'aime danser. Répétez, j'aime danser. Danser is spelled a lot like in English, but notice instead of a C, it's an S. J'aime nager. Répétez, j'aime nager. J'aime jouer au tennis. Répétez, j'aime jouer au tennis. J'aime jouer au tennis. J'aime jouer au basket. Répétez, j'aime jouer au basket. Notice that these phrases are similar. The first word, meaning to play, jouer, stays the same. The only thing that changes is what sport or game. J'aime jouer au foot. Répétez, j'aime jouer au foot. Once again, jouer stays the same. J'aime jouer aux jeux vidéo. Répétez, j'aime jouer aux jeux vidéo. J'aime jouer aux jeux vidéo. Notice jouer is the same, but one little difference. The O now has an X. That's because jeux vidéo is plural, video games. And don't forget your accent aigu on vidéo. J'aime regarder la télé. Répétez, j'aime regarder la télé. J'aime écouter la radio. Répétez, j'aime écouter la radio. Écouter is a lot like escuchar in Spanish. It can help you figure it out by that first letter with the accent, the E accent aigu. J'aime dîner au restaurant. Répétez. J'aime dîner au restaurant. Note that dîner in French has an accent circonflexe over the I. J'aime voyager. Répétez. J'aime voyager. What can help you remember this one is thinking of the first part of the word that looks like voyage. J'aime étudier. Répétez. J'aime étudier. Étudier is also a lot like Spanish. And remember that E accent aigu means that if you add an S after it, it could help you figure out what the word means. J'aime travailler. Répétez. J'aime travailler. Okay. This one is a false cognate with English. It does not mean to travel. Instead, it means to work. To say you don't like something, use the phrase je n'aime pas. Répétez. Je n'aime pas. For example, je n'aime pas étudier. Répétez. Je n'aime pas étudier. Je n'aime pas travailler. Répétez. Je n'aime pas travailler. To say you prefer something, use the phrase je préfère. Répétez. Je préfère. For example, you might say, j'aime regarder la télé, mais je préfère voyager. Let's try an example. You might say, en classe, j'aime écouter le professeur, mais je préfère parler avec un copain. You try one. En été, j'aime. Fill in the blank with an activity that you like to do in summer. Then continue the sentence with mais je préfère. Try it with your partner. En été, j'aime. Mais je préfère. Avec mes copains, j'aime. Mais je préfère. Try this sentence with your partner. Each take a turn and fill in the blanks. Avec ma famille. Try this one with your partner. Remember to use the phrase mais je préfère. À la maison, which means at home. Again, try with your partner. In this activity, say whether or not you like to do the things mentioned. For example, if you have the verb chanter, you could either say j'aime chanter or je n'aime pas chanter. Try it with your partner now, switching roles for every question. You may pause the video at this time to give you more time. To ask someone if they like to do something, use the phrase est-ce que tu aimes? Répétez. Est-ce que tu aimes? For example, est-ce que tu aimes danser? Est-ce que tu aimes téléphoner? Est-ce que tu aimes jouer aux jeux vidéo? Practice this phrase with a partner. In the first activity, you will have a picture. For example, a cell phone. You would ask your partner, est-ce que tu aimes téléphoner? Remember to use the phrase est-ce que tu aimes and then name the activity. Your partner might respond, oui, j'aime téléphoner, or non, je n'aime pas téléphoner. Pause the video now to give you extra time to practice. In the second activity, you have 2 pictures for each number. Ask your partner if they like to do the first activity. For example, a picture of swimming, you would say, est-ce que tu aimes nager? Your partner will say that they like that activity, but they prefer the second activity. So in response to the question, est-ce que tu aimes nager? Your partner would say, oui, mais je préfère jouer au tennis. Pause the video now for extra time to practice. Let's go over a couple phrases. You've already learned je veux, which means I want. Répétez, je veux. You also know the phrase je voudrais. Répétez, je voudrais, which means I would like. But to say you don't want to do something, use the phrase je ne veux pas. Répétez, je ne veux pas. I don't want. Let's try using these phrases. Je veux parler français. Je ne veux pas étudier. Je voudrais voyager. Mais attention! Unlike in Spanish, French does not put a in front of the second verb. That's because the ending er in French means to. So chanter actually means to sing. So je veux chanter means I want to sing. If you added the a, you would actually be saying I want to sing. Let's try this out. In the first activity, you're given a verb. Say whether you like or don't like to do that activity. For example, étudier. You would say either oui, je veux étudier, or non, je ne veux pas étudier. Pause the video now so you can practice with your partner. In the next activity, say that you would like to do what's pictured. For example, the first one has a tennis racket. You would say, je voudrais jouer au tennis. Pause the video now so you can practice with your partner. Now let's try writing a few phrases. This will be your exit ticket for the day. Choose 3 activities from the list. Say that you would like to do those 3 activities. Use the phrase je voudrais. For example, je voudrais parler espagnol. All you do is put the phrase je voudrais and the activity together. Je voudrais chanter comme Britney Spears. Je voudrais voyager en France.